Welcome to my very first Patreon video. This is a new era for me, and I am so thrilled that you're here. I have a lot of amazing plans for Patreon, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. In this video, I'm gonna be fulfilling a dream that I've had for about 15 years since I started learning papermaking. And that is to take plants that I grew in my own garden, turn them into paper pulp, make paper, and then turn that paper into books. And I decided for my very first video, I'm gonna make that happen. As I was walking in my garden in early spring, I noticed a lot of the really long, thin crocosmia leaves had fallen to the ground back in fall and then just decomposed a bit. And my first thought was, that would make beautiful paper. So I harvested every little bit of crocosmia leaves I could find. We have a cottage garden here that we started about 6 years ago when we bought this house, and we put in a lot of crocosmia, so there are quite a few leaves together. I hung them up on our back porch just to make sure the fiber was fully dry. And now that those leaves are fully dry, it's time to cook them and then turn them into pulp in my beater and make paper. So that's what we're gonna get started with. You can see this is where the flowers grew. Heavier stick, so I don't want that. So I'm just gonna strip the leaves off of it. I finished chopping all of the crocosmia fiber into smaller pieces so that it doesn't get hung up in my beater. Shorter lengths are going to be better, and it's going to be easier to shove it in a pot and cook it down. I can tell you one thing, I'm going to smell like a barn for the rest of the day. I smell like a hay bale right now. Alright, now I'm just filling up this bucket full of water to soak all this fiber. It'll be a little easier for it to soak up all that caustic solution, the soda ash, and break down a little faster if all these fibers are already open and full of water. So this will sit here for a few hours. I'm sitting on the back porch to eat my salad because we had 2 possums today wandering around the back porch area, climbing the rhododendron behind me, crawling around underneath all of these bushes over here. They're so sweet, they're so cute. I think they may be looking for a place to nest. Maybe they're gonna have a baby. They're so sweet. It's been fun to watch them today. So I'm sitting back here because they've been wandering like right by my feet. They're so trusting. It's been an hour and a half, and I'm going to test a piece of fiber. I pulled a piece out of the boiling pot and just rinsed it off. Now the test is to pull it with the grain the way it grew, and if it pulls apart easily, then it's done. That's close. I want it to shred. It should be like cooked celery. Just so we're getting close. been over 3 hours, so let's test another piece here. I don't really want to cook it longer than this because I might overcook it, and that's not good, but let's try. I would have liked it a little bit softer, but I think we're gonna go with it. I'm just gonna turn off the heat, let this cool overnight, let the caustic alkaline solution do its work a little bit more overnight, since it's not quite as soft as I would like. In the morning, I'll neutralize this and then rinse the fiber, and then we'll make some pulp. Got my paper making earrings on and my paper making boots. Here it is. And let's turn this into some pulp. Trouble with circulation through that tub. It should be circulating pretty nicely and it's slow, but I know why. The fiber is very heavy, so I'm just gonna let it run and run and run until it kind of breaks it down a little bit. It's gonna be slow. I think it'll start moving faster when the fiber starts breaking down just a little bit more. I just have to be patient. So I've done a lot of raising that roller up and lowering it back down, raising it up and lowering it back down to try to get the circulation going. And sometimes it's going, sometimes it's slower, and so we're just gonna babysit this thing all day and hope for the best. See how slow it's moving? Come on, move faster. Victory! I have the tiniest bit of movement and I'll take it. If it's moving a little bit right now, it'll move more as it goes along. Okay, see how you can see the fibers moving? This is the out end of the roller, and you can see just the fibers just moving in an outward direction. And that's all I need right now. It's just proof that that's happening. It's totally working. I don't know why I doubted. It's very possible it's going to take me like 6 hours to beat this pulp, but I don't care. It's so good. It's going to be so pretty. These icky bubbles. I love them. Ew. I know it might not seem like it, but this is progress. We have a scum. That's great. That means the stuff floating on the top here, look, it's breaking down. Look at this. This is getting close to what we want. It's breaking down. Beautiful. Yes. That's going to make some beautiful sheets of paper. This is the 2.5 hour beating mark. and we're doing pretty well. Everything's broken down pretty evenly. I just like it to get a little softer than this, a little shorter. I want to make a textured sheet, but that's pretty intense. So we're going to keep going maybe another hour. It's bookbinding day, but I need to let this paper finish drying. It's almost there. I'm just gonna take it off the Pellon now, hang it up like this, so it can thoroughly dry. This is called loft drying, when you let the paper just hang like this, rather than restraint drying, where you keep it pressed to dry it. As they're drying, they're turning out a lot lighter in color than I expected. I love this texture. This is beautiful. See, when they're wet, they're darker than when they're dry. Flowers are blooming, the air smells amazing, and I am making books. What could be better? This is PVA glue, polyvinyl adhesive, which is the very best thing for book binding. It's acid free, so it means it won't hurt the paper or the book cloth or anything in here. It's already acid free, and it's flexible when it dries. Bone folder. And here they are, my very first edition of 6 books made from paper that I made myself from plants that I grew myself in my own garden. My dream has come true. I'm so proud of these, they turned out so sweet. This little raised cover design I came up with was actually inspired by the skirt that I'm wearing today. I've been really interested in folk art for a long time, so I wanted to do something that does a nod to folk art. This is a vintage 1940s gabardine skirt, and someone did applique on it first in the same gabardine, and then they cut out felt shapes and sewed them on with some beads, and I think it's just so charming. And so I decided to emulate that look on my books, with a little ode to the color palette too. I hope you're finding ways to be creative and remembering to love yourself. See you next time!